the struggle of being a parent in this day and time is so frustrating because I have to work all the time to make a living, to take care of my kids, to pay bills. But I have to work so much to be able to pay my bills and take care of my kids that I barely spend time with them. I'm barely home. So who's raising my kids? YouTube, TV, tablets, phones. And as much as I hate it, I can't even control it. Wanting to get my kids in extracurricular activities, but I can't because I can't take them because I got to work. Them picking up habits, being around people who's watching them that I don't like. I don't know. It's hard as fuck.
What you say, bro?
It's a motherfucker there.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say like, yeah, it is, bro. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? 100%. You know what I'm saying? It's the thing. Like, you know, that's why I was, and I'm a firm believer in this, bro. Like, always be mindful who you have your kids by. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. But number two, like, shit. You know what I'm saying? This the thing. I'm a big advocate for families staying together, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I know all the times things don't work out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Each situation is different. But overall, if you can fight through it, try to fight through it for the sake of your kids. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna go through these things regardless of what. And I see a lot of women out here pushing. I'm a single mom by choice, and I'm a single mom. This and that. We don't need men. I do get that out here, bro. Please do not listen at that, guys, bro. Most of them folks probably miserable. Because at the end of the day, these are valuable things she's talking about. Like she said, like I
Mhm.
don't get a chance to spend time with my child like I should. But you would have those. You would have that time if it was a family environment. You see what I'm saying? You would have the extra time to spend with your kids, extra time to teach your kids, show your kids things, like you saying, picking up them bad habits or getting raised by YouTube. Now, the social media thing, that's kind of a thing that's blown out of proportion because at the end of the day, I don't see it slowing down no time soon. We can't really stop that. Maybe put some blockers on phones or something like that, but
Mhm.
they gonna be exposed to this internet, man, regardless of how we want to look at it or not. But like far as the other things, cause a lot of that should be valuable, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially the older you get, the more you realize how much you done missed. Like what the hell, I done missed that and everything, you know. And back in the days, I feel like men used to miss a lot of those things because they used to go out and have to go get the money to bring back to the family. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't that men didn't adore those things because they wanted to see them things too. But they knew one thing: putting food on the table was more important than me missing out on the little, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, sweet nothings or whatever they is. You know what I'm saying? But what you think about it, bro?
I sympathize with him. I do. I sympathize with him, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's first of all, and it's always been like this. You know what I'm saying? If you a single parent, you know what I'm saying, you gotta go. You working more than you are at home, and you got kids,
Right.
and you can't really
Mm-hmm.
control what's going on when you're not there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Whether like so when we was younger, the internet wasn't around, but shit, we had the freedom. Now we can go and do whatever
Right.
we want to without punishment. Cause you know what I'm saying,
Right.
mama, yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's it's rough. It's rough on a single parent, but and it's hard when you have your kids at an age where you don't really know uh what you want in life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or like you're not really settled in life. You don't really have a career. You know what I'm saying? You don't really ain't no real stability in your life alone, let alone having some kids that you dragging behind you. You know what I'm saying? Uh so, you
Mm-hmm.
know, it's you have them young and then you learn as you go. You know what I'm saying? And you seeing all of the distractions in the world of social media and, the things going on outside, all the stuff that the people get involved in. And then you got to lead your kids to somebody who you might be paying or it might be a family friend or somebody, a family member, but they got stuff going on that you don't like, but your hands tied. It's like, either I get kicked out of my crib or, you know what I'm saying, I let them go spend the night with Keisha. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, well, Keisha got a lot going
Mm-hmm.
on over there. You know what I mean? But what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I know them type of situations. You know what I'm saying? I've experienced them type of situations, so
Yeah,
I
for
know
real.
it's rough. But it's like you said, the only thing you can do, and it's not to her because she already got kids, but you gotta watch who you have your kids by, man, because sometimes the father be the problem or the mother be the problem. You know what I'm
Real
saying?
talk.
Sometimes that be the
Mm-hmm.
person that you don't want them around. You know what I'm saying? And then in that situation,
Yeah.
what the hell you do? Because then in that situation, you don't want to keep it. You know, you don't want to stay with that person and keep them in the household because now they're around them all the time. And you stuck.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This is something that people who not careful who they have their kids by is going to experience. They gonna experience this
Exactly.
without a doubt. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So uh like you said, be careful who you choose, man, because you're gonna have to deal with it. You know what I mean? For the rest of
Yeah.
your life, or for the rest of the kids'
Exactly.
life. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say
And we and
marriage ain't got nothing on having kids. You know what I'm saying? Marriage ain't got
mm-hmm.
nothing on having kids.
Right.
The only difference is you getting the law in your business when you get married, as opposed to letting
Mm-hmm.
somebody else, whoever that other parent is, affect your life for the rest of them kids' life.
Money ain't everything, bro. And it's a prime example of it. Go get all the money you want to go get. Guess what? Somebody else is going to raise your child. Your child ain't going to be nothing like you. They ain't even going to have your morals and your principles. They ain't even going to operate the way you operate. Because in your mind, you was too caught up in yourself trying to go get some money. That's why it was structured to be a family for a reason, bro. God never made mistakes. It was structured to be a family for a reason. It's just that us human beings, we kind of, you know what I'm saying? He gave us a brain. And sometimes we so smart that we start thinking we got it too much figured out. And we forgetting about the kids. Now we get mad when the kids get old and rebel. They don't even want nothing to do with us. Mama, you ain't thinking of talking to you crazy and doing all that because at the end of the day, they grew up. Don't expect them not to have a mind when they get grown. They gonna have one. You know what I'm saying? Whether you like it or not. But that's my advice to people, bro. Once you have kids, try to stick it out long as you can. If not, I do understand, but just be prepared for your kid to live a rough life and you not be able to enjoy certain things that they gonna have to, like she's talking about, like sports, whatever. But if they got football games, basketball games, things, you ain't gonna be able to enjoy none of that, bro. But what you got something else to say, bro?
No, man. I mean, that's that's the risk you take, man. That's the risk you take when especially multiple kids. You know what I'm
100.
saying? Having multiple kids, the greater
Yeah.
your responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? And the more, the higher your demand to work, you know what I'm saying? And to just to
Yeah.
provide, you know what I mean? And that's something that they claim is a man's responsibility. It's one of his responsibilities anyway is to provide, right? So like you said, man, it's
Yeah.
you need a man. You definitely need a man in that household. You know what I'm saying? To provide that structure when you're not around. Uh,
Yeah.
and to provide, man, to help
Mm-hmm.
provide so
And
that you ain't the
an
only one
emergency
having to do that.
too. Facts. That's a fact, bro. But y'all let us know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, bro. One.